Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Just Another Tuner. Today, just like I promised in that last video, if you all watched it, we're going to be working on the Mazda. So today's goal, get the new oil line installed, get everything plumbed back up. Okay, before we get started, I just wanted to apologize for the fan noise. It's really bloody hot here, so I'm not going to be out here working with no kind of fan blowing on me. So I'm going to try to speak louder and hopefully you can hear everything I'm saying and go from there. But anyway, alright, so as you saw in the last video, there's a lot of stuff that just needs to be buttoned up to get this thing to where we can at least attempt to start it again. So I've already cleaned up the stuff that you saw last time. I already taken the pipes out and all that. So we have to run our intake pipe. That's going to be right here. It's going to run through between this pipe and the ECU on back to our, there it is, inlet on the turbo. We also need to tighten some of this stuff down. We're going to need to put our hose back on for internal wastegate. I can't think of it. And then of course uninstall our old oil line that we had and get the new one installed. And then other than that, I'm just gonna go around everything, check all the clamps on every single pipe, make sure it's good and tight, put some oil in it, and we're gonna attempt to jump it off, and we'll see if we can get this thing started. Who knows? Maybe it will. Now here's some of the stuff that I went and got from the store to make this happen. I just got some random hose. You get this at Lowe's. Our rubber fluid hose. It should work just fine. We're just going to cut off as much of it as we need for our wastegate. Here's our new line, oil line, and this one seems to be in a little bit better quality than the one I bought originally. But this one's also 4 inches longer, or it's supposed to be 4 inches longer than the one I got. So we shouldn't have any issues of it reaching. Okay, this over here, all that looks familiar. Intake. Our intake pipes. This is our intake pipe with our MAF and our filter and shield. Okay, and then of course we have some more couplers to piece everything together, and our hose clamps, and of course last but not least, oil. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is get this old oil line removed and get the new one installed. Okay, so you can see where the oil line comes out of. It's right here. So we're going to actually undo it from that, pull that on out, get the new one installed. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and unbutton this and pull this pipe out so it'll make it easier to get to. Okay, so here's the two line comparison. Like, you can just tell that this looks better made than the other one. So I'm going to kind of put my foot on it here. Look how much longer it is. We should have no issues of it reaching. Now the only problem we're going to have right at the moment is that it both has 2 female ends versus like this one only had a male end. So we're gonna try to figure that one out and see how we're going to make this up. So that's what I'm gonna try to figure out now. But I'm probably not gonna put that on camera. I don't want to bore you to death, so I'll just figure it out, and as soon as we get that figured out, I'll come back to you. The line is hooked up. As far as I can tell, it looks good. We'll find out when we get the oil in and if the car starts. Here we go, there's a little more. You can kind of see it right here. This is where it hooks up and the line runs up the top. Alright, so let's jump up top. Okay, here's the line. And I'm just kind of feeding it through because I have so much extra line now, it's pretty awesome. So I decided to feed it just through these lines right through here, just so it's kind of out of the way of this right here, and it's going to come up here. And now next step is to get the restrictor installed. today's another day. That's why I'm in different clothes. Actually, I just went inside and changed. No, I didn't. Alright. So we got the oil line all hooked up and wait for this car to go by. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Got the oil line all hooked up. I'm going to show that to you, and then we're going to hook up the intake and then put the oil in it, and probably it won't start, but we'll try it anyway. Okay, so this took me forever to figure out how to piece together, but so we got the oil line running through here to this little conjunction thing here with another hose that goes around here and finally over to the turbo. So hopefully that works. We will see. But we're going to get the rest of these pipes hooked up. That's what we're going to do right now. And pour the oil in, and then we'll get it jumped up and see if it'll do anything. Okay, we got it back together. That's what it looks like. Minus the jumper cables going across here. We're getting ready to try to start it. We got the oil back in it, everything as you saw. So it's pretty exciting. So we're going to jump in the car, see if we get some juice, see if it turns over. I'm not very dominant daring thinking it's going to, but we'll see. Alright, we're giving it a shot, but my battery is really dead. Well, at least all my gauges still work. As you can tell, the battery is really dead, so I'm gonna let it sit a little bit longer, and hopefully that'll give it enough charge to turn it on over. It sounds like the engine is turning. It sounds like the starter is doing what it's supposed to do, so I don't know what happened to it the night that I had to tow it home. Maybe it was just misfortune. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to keep trying to get this charged and everything. See if we can get the start and turn over, and hopefully we do. If the video ends before, then you know that we didn't. But anyway, we're going to try to get this started, so just hang in there. I'm sure it'll come up in just right now. I'm sure that it will come up right now. Okay, so as you could tell, the problem that we were having is gushing right out where the oil restrictor is located at for the turbo, and for some reason I tightened it and tightened it and tightened it, and it just kept gushing oil like it wasn't even getting a good seal or something. I'm not real sure what was up with it. I'm starting to wonder now if maybe I just got a bad restrictor or some bad washers or something, or just a cheap one. I don't know. I don't really know much about these. I was just told that I needed to get one after doing some research. So my question to you all is that the case? Do I need a restrictor? Do I not? Will it be okay to run without one? What do you all think? If that's something that you have experience in that I obviously do not, can you leave a comment below as far as what I should try to do with this? Because I'm stumped. But other news, the starter works. The car did start. You all heard it. You all saw it. It's pretty awesome. So hopefully next time we'll get this oil line stuff situated and we'll actually get to drive it. But anyway, this is your first time here, I welcome you. And also, if you have not hit that subscribe button, please go ahead and do that. And hopefully here pretty soon we'll have this car running. Thank you for watching. See y'all later.